Welcome back. Happy Thursday. I hope you're having a good one. We are getting ready here. We're going to swatch these new items from my brand Moonshine Manny. I have a new trio launching tomorrow, and then you're also looking at the bonus add-on. And if you can't tell, these polishes are inspired by Bill Murray and some of my favorite films of his. And we're also going to look at the January Project Dupe It. So I'm just removing my polish from earlier, and we'll go ahead and get to swatching. If you're new to my channel, on this channel, the majority of the videos are all involving live swatching new collections. So you can get a look at how they apply before you decide if there's something that you want to bring home to join your polish family. And today we're talking about these shades from Moonshine Manny. So all the information that you need to know will be down in the description bar. Hi Kate, so good to see you. Hi Lisa. Will be in the description bar below, all of the polish names and the website and all the good stuff. An important thing to note for the Moonshine Manny new releases, they always usually happen on the second Friday of the month. There is, and has been for a while, a bonus add-on, and if you're planning on purchasing the full collection, which in this case is just the 3 polishes, you get the bonus add-on for free if you're purchasing in the first 48 hours. That means since these polishes launch on Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, that window goes through Sunday the 10th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So something to keep in mind. How's everybody doing? Hi Wendy, hi Candace. Okay, so we're gonna swatch these 4 things, but first we're gonna swatch my Project Dupe It for the month. If you have not experienced Project Dupe It yet, basically this is a project I started a year ago. We started with Sally Hansen in the Pacific Blue because it's such a popular shade. They remade the formulation, and a lot of people wish they could have back the original formulation. Now, of course, I can never exactly use, the same exact components that a brand used, but I can give you something that'll give you a similar look and maybe hopefully fill that happy spot in your heart for that look of that polish. So this month, I tackled Mrs. O'Leary's Barbecue from OPI. And so the Moonshine Manny polish that's inspired by that polish is called Sorry Miss Jackson. I usually like to name my Project Dupe Its, at least lately, the last 10 or so, after song names. And I usually pick a word from the original, the polish that I'm inspired by. And none of the songs that had misses in it were that inspiring to me, but I love this song, Sorry Miss Jackson. Actually, that's not the name of the song, but I just like adding that word on there. So we're gonna swatch it. Basically, the description for this polish is it's a deep, luscious oxblood red cream. So, in my opinion, this is a very dupeable kind of shade. I'm sure that you do already have polishes like this in your collection. However, this polish continues to be riding way high up on my polish dupe it request list. I get requests for this all the time. So this was the month to do it. January stone for the month is garnet. And so it felt very fitting to go ahead and tackle Mrs. O'Leary's Barbecue in January. So as you can see, it's just a really, really deep blood red. And I do have a photo for you side by side with the original. And I think that you'll find that mine is slightly, like super duper slightly, of course we're getting minusculely picky here, plummy, like just a little bit, but yes, they do. It is going to give you a super similar look, and you're going to get opacity in 2 coats, and it's going to be a nice plump indie formula that you'll be wearing if you aren't able to get your hands on the original. So let me just get a coat here on each of the nails, and then we will look at photos. I feel like my camera is filming a little bit warm today. It looks a little warm. I might adjust that in just a second. Like my skin looks quite a bit warmer than it really is. Let me see here. Actually, maybe I can't change that. Hi, Kathleen! We are swatching the new stuff from Moonshine Manny. Okay, it doesn't look like I can change that. So, we're a little bit warm today. That's all right. So that's one coat of Sorry Miss Jackson. This is the new Project Dupe It for January. Here's how it looks on my nails for my full hand swatch. And I do not have a macro for you because it's just a cream. This will be $8 and it's going to be permanent in my collection. So there's 2 coats of Sorry Miss Jackson. And then I have my comparison shot for you where every other finger has MSM and every other finger has OPI. So hopefully that's a better price point for you too. I know that I do always purchase these originals that I can find from eBay to try to give you a similar look because I need to have the original in order to get a feel for what it feels like and, you know, be able to constantly be comparing as I'm creating formulation. So anyway, hopefully that helps anybody knock something off their lemming list. Now, oh, I'm going to do a second coat really quick. We do a second coat and then we'll move into the Slow Your Roll Part 2 collection. So everything's launching at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. It's already Friday. We're already at the second Friday in January, the second Friday of 2021. It's going quickly, guys. If you're just popping in, hi, thanks for joining us. As you will have noticed throughout this week, my videos seem to be coming around 2 p.m., 2:30, around there, Pacific Standard Time. If you want to catch them live, that seems to be about when my house is quiet and I don't need to be making dinner and all these things. So there's your 2 coats. And I'm going to pop this image back up here, and I'm gonna change my nail polish. I'm gonna take this off real quick. So, oh, hi Kate. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. I'm so glad you guys came to hang out with me. I hope everything gets better soon. Okay. So the films I chose for this trio inspired by Bill Murray, this decision was not hard. When it came to picking a favorite female actor to inspire my first collection, I had a hard time. I was like, wait, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. For me, Bill Murray will always be one of my very faves because I grew up on him. He made a lot of clean family comedies in the 90s, and that's what we watched when we were kids. We didn't have TV, but we did watch clean comedies. And I have a lot of brothers, so, you know, it was always comedies, not chick flicks. And so I grew up on Bill Murray, and I just think he's great. So we're going to get to swatching. The one there on the right is the bonus add-on. It's always available separately, but if you want it to be included with your collection for free, that will go through Sunday at 9 a.m. Okay, my nails are free. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're going to go in alphabetical order as always. So we're going to start with Ghostbusters. I guess Ghostbusters is probably the least young family appropriate because there are some scary parts, but such a good time. So Ghostbusters is described by myself as a light ghostly gray crelly with green to blue multichrome shimmer and glowing red, orange, green iridescent flakies. So I'm going to swatch everything in 2 coats today. And I think all of my swatches are at 3 coats. But you can look and see what the opacity level is like at 2 and decide what you would probably need for your nails. Hey, Sparkly Nails, you're watching from Australia? It's 10 a.m. on Friday morning. How cool. She's watching us in the future. What's it like in Australia today? And thanks for stopping on by, and thanks for taking a second to leave us a little note. That's super fun that it's 10 a.m. tomorrow right now. I love that. All right, so I'm going to just get a coat on here, and then I will give you guys some images. I think after this, I'm going to take the dog for a walk and walk on her down to the basketball court because she has been enjoying shooting those hoops. She's having a little trouble getting the height she needs because it's well, I don't know what the standard height is for a basketball hoop, but it seems pretty tall. But practice, practice, practice. So there's one coat of Ghostbusters. Hi, Happy Face 7. Videos are way better than work. It's very warm and humid here. Okay. Hi, Valerie. Good to see you. All right, so while that dries, let me, show you guys how this looks on me. Oh, this is going to be huge. I remember whenever I pull that out, it makes it full screen. It takes over our whole life. And then it still did it anyway. Okay. So here is 3 coats of Ghostbusters. So this does have multi-chrome shimmer in the base. It helped me get that kind of ghostly look I was going for. So you've got the green to blue multi-chrome shimmer in the base, but it's not a multi-chrome polish because the density of it doesn't stack on itself to make it a multi-chrome. It's more of a multi-cream, but the finish that I use here is more like a crelly, squishy crelly finish because I wanted that kind of ghostly vibe. And then we've got all of those red, orange, gold, green, shifty, iridescent flakies. So that is Ghostbusters, and here is your macro shot. So you'll definitely be able to see all of that. The shimmer manifests when you don't have it super tightly packed together to make a multi-chrome finish. You're getting up there in the top at the glowy part, you can see how the shimmer looks and it's like reflecting off of the surface. When you're looking straight down at it, you're getting like this lovely freckled appearance. So there's your macro shot of Ghostbusters. And let me give you a second coat. I'm just going to do a second coat here on these first 2 fingers so we can keep on moving. My girls really like the recent remake that they did of Ghostbusters with all the women. I like the part where the one played by Kate McKinnon, how she's just like swinging the blowtorches around. And Kristen Wiig is like, oh, be careful there. So I'm actually getting opacity here on 2 coats. So it just depends on, you know, how heavy your hand is when you're painting this on. You'll probably be able to get your 2 coat opacity, but for photos, sometimes I like to be extra sure I'm getting coverage. So there's Ghostbusters. All right, so I think that they're actually making another remake of Ghostbusters, is what I heard. So that is crazy. Christmas time we watched Scrooged. It didn't make it into this trio or quad if you count the bonus polish because I never watched that polish until I was married to Tim. It's one of his favorite Christmas movies. So I picked some that I have seen like a million times. Carly, they're always going to be about this time because this gives me, I kind of work on Moonshine Manny in the morning till the mail comes and picks up all my orders for the day. And then I start working on my YouTube channel, and then I work on that until about this time during the day. And then I get to work on dinner and family stuff. So that's kind of how my day goes. And I find that this time of day the kids are pretty calm. So that works well for me. Okay. Oh, thanks, Busy Gal 405. Thanks for being here too. Hi, Shelly. Okay, so next up we're going to swatch Groundhog Day. And I have to watch this every year. Let's make you a little smaller, Ghostbusters. There you go. All right, so I've had this formula for a while. Since I first made Scintillating, which was the Project Dupe It for Cinderella, yeah, from China Glaze. So this is that same formula, but with no gray added. And it makes this really, oops, I've got a little something on my nail, 1 second. It makes this really soft nude, like peachy nude. And it just is really packed with shimmer. And I actually have a pink version of this that I've been hanging on to as well, just waiting for the right time to emerge. But in this collection, Groundhog Day is this really soft, crelly nude, which I like built up on 3 coats. But if you don't have as strong a visible nail line as me, then you may just like it at 2. I'm just going to swatch 2 for you today. But it's 2 different kinds of shimmers. So it has an Aurora shimmer that's that really strong pink gold green. That's where you're seeing all that really bright pink from. And it also has a shifty shimmer that is bringing in some orange to gold to kind of round out that side a little bit warmer. And yeah, I just really like the combo of them. So, and it gives you a really soft look on the nail. I just really like it. It gives you a glow. So there's 1 coat. This does build up. Let me show you how this looks. So I have this shot for you. This is how it looks under my studio lights. And then when you come out of the studio lights and you have, you know, a different lighting source, then you're going to be able to pull out that shifty shimmer a little bit more. So that's Groundhog Day. That's 3 coats of Groundhog Day under my studio lights. And then here's how it looked under my kitchen lights, which is always a little bit better for catching shifty shimmers. So you can really see that warm orangey yellow to pink glow. And then let me show you the macro shot. So here is Groundhog Day. So this, I love catching Aurora shimmer in macro shots because they really are like a micro iridescent flaky, and you can see that under the macro lens, and there's a lot of fun color variation in those micro flakies. So I'm gonna pop my nails right over here and we're gonna do a 2nd coat. So, hi Nicole, good to see you. We're just watching the new Moonshine Mani stuff coming out tomorrow. We're on the shade called Groundhog Day. And I thought, you know, if one of these shades, if I'm going to wear it every single day, why not something soft and glowy and clean like this that just kind of looks like I kissed my nails with glow. That's what I was going for here. Ooh, Latasha got some awesome shots of this for me when she took it outside in the sun. It looks so great. So I'm just gonna show you there how it built up in 2 coats on these nails. And if you like a little bit sheerer look, stop at 2, or you can stop at 1, or you can go for 3 like I did in my photos. So let me pull this off and we will move on to What About Bob? Hey Heidi, you're on Ghostbusters part. Hi Barb, good to see you here. If you're just joining in, we are swatching the Moonshine Mani Slow Your Roll Part 2 trio coming tomorrow to moonshinemani.com. And don't forget, members of the channel, you still can use your discounts that come from being members of this channel. You get Moonshine Mani discounts depending on your level of membership. And all you need to do is tell me your level in the comments of your order, because the website automatically gives you a 10% discount at checkout, and it kind of like counts as a code. I didn't realize that when Tim and I were messing around with different ways of doing these codes and things. That's the way it's working right now. Okay, so next we're going to move on to What About Bob? And this is also a variation of a formula from our Project Dupe It. So, Drop Dead Gorgeous is the flesh-colored bouncy Crelly that is inspired by, again, a China Glaze shade. And this is the blue version of that shade. And so we have, that one has red hollow glitters in a mix, and these are blue hollow glitters in a squishy blue base. And this is What About Bob? I just have to say it like that because that's how Faye says it in the film. So this is intentionally sheer, and you're supposed to build it up because I wanted it to look like a jelly sandwich as you build this up. So don't be scared away by its sheerness. Sheer blue polishes, you know, aren't really my jam usually, but I packed this full of glitters, and as you build it up, you're gonna get more glitters on your nails and more opacity from the color of the base. So this movie is such a favorite. My mom always thought Bob was annoying, so she would never watch it with us, but we would watch it so much. And the dinner scene where Bob just can't stop moaning and groaning about the food that Faye cooks that he thinks is so delicious, has made it into our family gathering meals. Like whenever we're all together, everybody has to, so good. It's just classic. All right, so that's one coat of What About Bob? I'm sailing. I know, it's so good. And I just love it because Bob plays this, again, just this really happy, hopeful, innocent character, especially when he starts to feel the love from this family and encouragement. And he's just such a sweetheart. And of course, the doctor thinks he's just horrible, and terribly annoying. So here's how What About Bob looks like on 3 coats on me. So as you can see, that base does build up, and you're getting just layer upon layer of those beautiful blue hollow glitters. So that's your full hand swatch of What About Bob. And maybe I'll put you guys in the mood to go watch some Bill Murray. Maybe have a Bill Murray movie night this weekend. And here is your macro shot. So I'm going to pop right over here and do a second coat on these middle 2 fingers. I'll be quiet and I'll be peace. I know. All right. And the Tourette's. And the part where, because he's like, if I fake that I have it, I don't really have it. The part where he teaches the little boy, or he helps to teach the little boy to dive into the lake. It always reminds me of when my mom tried to teach me how to do a back dive into a pool, and I was freaked out of my mind that I was gonna hit my head on the side of the pool. Okay, so there's how it looks in 2 coats. And then for me, I built up 1 more coat for my full hand swatch. And that's What About Bob? I love it when he dumps the fish into the pitcher. No. Baby steps onto the bus. Groundhog Day is either on Netflix or Hulu, and What About Bob is on IMDb on Prime. Very cool. Thank you, Nicole. That's so helpful. And then the 2 neighbors where the doctor, we're just spoiling the whole film for anybody who wants to go watch this, but the 2 neighbors who own the general store and the doctor bought their dream home. How horrible, right? If you like had this dream home and you were saving up your whole life to buy it, and then this rich guy comes and just buys it. But then they, at the end, remember, I don't want to spoil it. Close your ears for 1 second, but where they're like, burn! Oh, it's so funny. Oh, Candace, you gotta watch it. There's some people that don't like Bill Murray. So, if he's not your jam, then you probably won't like any of these films, but I think he's so great. Okay. So those are the 3 polishes that are included in the trio all the time. For these first 2 days, it will also include the bonus add-on, which I'm going to get to in just a second. There's lots of glitters in What About Bob? So The Man Who Knew Too Little. This is a little bit lesser, well-known Bill Murray film, but I just love it. I love it so much. So basically, this guy goes to visit his brother in London. And it's like a surprise visit, and the brother has a business meeting that night. Yes, I have, Heidi. We were talking about it earlier. The brother has a business meeting, and so he's like, oh, I got to figure out something to do with my brother. And so the wife and he decide to send him to this interactive acting experience. And so Bill Murray ends up going on this acting experience, but what he doesn't realize is the whole time he's actually like stumbled into this real life crime. So he's got like this 007 persona for the whole video, doing all these crazy things because he thinks he's just acting. And it's just so cute. Again, he's playing this really cute character, super lovable guy. I mean, I guess that was just his shtick. Really endearing things for Cubs fans during the 2006. Aw, that's nice, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you. Okay, so the bonus add-on is The Man Who Knew Too Little, and this is a little bit of a darker gray, and it has a totally different flaky. It has a pink to gold to green iridescent flaky. So let's swatch it. But I highly recommend this one too, because not as many people have seen this one as the other films, and it might be my favorite out of the whole bunch. I love it so much. I guess he's really not playing a lovable guy in Groundhog Day, huh? He plays a total jerk in Groundhog Day. At first. No spoilers. Who has not seen Groundhog Day? Is there anybody here that hasn't seen Groundhog Day yet? And we're coming up on Groundhog Day pretty soon. Oh, Heidi, you have to. I wish we could watch it together. So fun. You know how there's these, some of the viewing apps have like watch parties now. That would be so fun. So this one's going to get opaque a little bit faster than Ghostbusters because it's a darker gray. They do have a similar formula. They are both Krellies so that you can see all the yummy shimmer and flakies in Ghostbuster and flakies in this one. So there's one coat of The Man Who Knew Too Little, which is of course a play off of the Hitchcock film The Man Who Knew Too Much. Okay, here's your photo. Oh, I did it almost perfect that time. So here is, this is 2 coats of The Man Who Knew Too Little. Aww. I think Leland might end up having his feelings hurt by Lincoln because Lincoln's attention span is so short that if they were to play together, Lincoln would want to play for like 20 seconds. That's about as long as he stays on any activity that involves any other person. So he wouldn't intentionally, you know, be trying to be a jerk, but it might come off that way. Okay, here is, oh. This one looks like I've added a shimmer in there, but I don't remember adding shimmer in there, but you can clearly see some shimmer. I gotta check my recipe. My brain is not remembering 100%. But this does have some multichrome shimmer in it as well. So in fact, I think that I used the same blue to green because you can really see it sparkling there. Budacreme Multi-Chrome Shimmer, and then I changed the flaky and made the base a little bit darker. I wanted them to be like sister shades that didn't share the same flaky. Okay, we caught that together. All right, so second coat of The Man Who Knew Too Little. Sometimes I do that too. I'm swatching away at a collection and I go to review it for the collection. I find that not all the ingredients are included in the PR material, which is what I did here. I was just reading off of my PR material. And I'm like, whoa, there's another couple of really cool ingredients in here that I need to tell people about because there's even more going on than it says. So there's 2 coats of The Man Who Knew Too Little. And that pretty much rounds out today's swatch. So I'm going to put up that other image for you so you can see them all together again. And we can look at Bill Murray's face. Because I can only get the face part in here, and that cute little groundhog. So that's going to be it for today. Everything, like I said, launches on Friday, tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. What? Oh, Florrie's here. Hi, friends. Megan, Ghostbusters is your favorite. Thanks for coming, everybody, today. Florrie, I hope you're doing good. Sneaky surprise shimmer. Yeah, Michelle. Tim might have dumped that in. Maybe. He's like, just a little of this. It's like Ratatouille style. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, friends. Well, that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow, you tell me. Tomorrow, should we do... we have Colorisa Carol, the new Winter Beauty quad. I still need to swatch the KB Shimmer Holiday Collection, unless, are you guys over it? Hey, Brenda. Are you guys kind of over Christmassy looking things? I could just stick those in my Swatchfest bins. I need to swatch those 2 Essie collections from Polish Pick, and I have even more stuff, but it's upstairs and I'm not looking at it in front of me. You're welcome. Thanks, Candace, for coming. So we'll swatch one of those tomorrow. But I was interested to know. Oh, you still want to see the KB Shimmer Holiday? Who all is still interested in seeing that? Anybody? Not over any polishes yet. Okay, good to know, Candace. Well, see, I skipped those ILNP, the Wicked collection, because it was so far after. I still have ILNPs to share with you too, actually. And I have those color clubs. Those 2 collections are fully swatched and ready to go. KB Shimmer, says Shelly. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for the feedback. That is helpful. All right, that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Oh, thanks for the emojis. And I will see you guys back tomorrow. Have a happy, cozy evening. I'm just clearing my nails off because I will probably most likely go do some swatching too after this. Keep bringing it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gotta have a little dance party. Okay, Shelly. Bye. Thanks for being here, guys. I'll see you back later. Have a good night. And baby steps.